Hello, MonstersAbound, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 31 of my Grom the Paunch campaign. So we were getting there. I was like, Malice will be dead in one turn. Turns out he's actually got a much larger empire in the south, so that's fine. We'll deal with that right after I can get over there. Also, we need to find Grimgor and kick the shit out of him, but I'm kind of like maybe just leave him to his own devices. I mean, if we're lucky, maybe I'll go and kill the Bretonnians for us. I mean, you know, that'd be nice. That'd be pretty good. And we're also almost in positive income. Look at this. We're only losing 510 income a turn. Admittedly, some of that is the fact that we're currently doing some raiding. But, you know, that's fine. I could go and fight this, but I just think some siege towers would probably be a good idea. So we'll do that. We do know there's some Empire armies in the north wandering around here. We have spotted a couple of Empire armies. It's taken me a little while to find the buggers because they were playing hard to get. But we have now spotted some. They might be busy with chaos. But we're also now at war with the Wood Elves, which is a bit of a problem. So Boris has... That's quite a lot of Demigryphs right there. That I don't like, because Demigryphs are a pain in the arse to kill. They do a lot of damage, and I do not like, basically. Not a fan. Not a fan of them. So we'll have to deal with that at some point. Let's just get everyone over... I mean, currently we're looking pretty good, though. At the Empire... I mean, Azhag's dealt with the Empire before. He knows the drill. I don't want that, do I? No. What do I want here? I want walls, probably. Walls is a good shout, so let's do that. So it looks like Chaos has got Workbad under siege, which, I mean, kind of works for me, because that'll keep the Empire off my back for a minute. Just want to make sure there's no Empire armies over here, which I don't think there is, as we come down and take Marienburg. I'll take Grongzint as well while we're here. I'm tempted to take Helmgart. I'm tempted to come down here and take Helmgart as well. But I need to be a little bit careful because we are with Malik. I mean, we're with a lot of people at the moment, and they all want to kill us, and that's a wee bit of a problem. Wait.
Now then, speak quick, because you caught me in a good mood.
Grimgor signed a peace treaty with Clan Scryer, and that's why I couldn't have a military alliance.
No.
Okay, what about a defensive... What about an aggression pact? Okay, what about defensive alliance? Okay, military alliance? Join your war against Dubadoo. No. How about military alliance and I join your war against Khemri? Okay. Okay, we should be able to find Grimgor. Wherever... Jesus, how many fucking armies have you got, mate? Okay, there he is. We found Grimgor. Grimgor is down there. Now, this does mean we are going to stab a military ally in the back. Holy shit, Grimgor. How many fucking stacks of... What's that? That's 3 armies. 4, 5, 6, 6.5... 7, 8, 9, and I think you've got one over here as well somewhere. You've got 10 stacks of troops, and that's just the one that I can find. Holy crap, Grimgor! No wonder you're strength rank 1. Holy balls! Okay, sure, why not? Okay, well, that we know where Grimgor is. We don't need to hunt him down anymore, which is nice. And he's now a military ally, which is also quite nice. Now, his army isn't actually very strong. So actually taking it out should be a piece of piss. However, he's got 10 stacks of troops. If I take his territory, I'll probably be able to get another 2, maybe. So at the moment, it's probably best to let him do his thing and take out Khemri, and ideally maybe try and get him to kill Bretonnia as well. Because that way we can have the entire south under our control. Then we can go and punch him in the face, take over all this stuff, and we can be like, I've got a job for you. And he'll be like, you son of a bitch, I'm in. I mean, after I've kicked him in his nuts. assuming he has them. Citation needed. Let's get some growth here. I want Sly to take Nagazisha on Desolation and Gash. And what the fuck is going on over here? Mash? You're just sitting outside raiding Grimgor, are you? I'll be honest, mate. That doesn't seem like something you should probably be doing. That's probably listed on ways of committing suicide in the Warhammer world. Number 1, piss off Grimgor. Fortress of Vorak. Yeah, we'll upgrade you. I mean, money at the moment, we're down a little bit from what we usually are at, but to be honest, we're only losing 510 a turn, so I think we're all right. I think we're okay. I mean, the big question is... Hello, you want a peace treaty? I'm going to say no, because Malice, and you may find this hard to hear, but I don't really trust you. I realise that you're probably a dark elf of your word, but yeah, I just think you'll probably dick me over at the first opportunity. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kill you. If that's okay. I mean, one of the only problems with allying with Grimgor is having to watch him move all his armies around, which is a bit of a pain in the arse, really. But never mind. Can I underway over? I don't think I can. Okay, well let's just. It's underway there. Then we can underway over here. We've got a special building, which I think is just probably. I think it's the one that massively increases vampiric corruption, but probably all right. We want to go about here. Unless we can go here, and then we can land. Right, I think Grimgor, not Grimgor. I think Grom should be fine. I mean, yes, I almost got him killed last time, but that was a fluke. I'm almost certain that that won't happen again, probably. We do need defences here, just in case. Just on the off chance that Malice has decided to try and hit us. We've got our back turns, and Azhag is doing stuff over there, which is fine. Not you. You. Can you stab this guy? Oh, God, my agents are the worst. It's like, come on, guys. Get it together. That's Carl. Okay, we have managed to damage Carl. I think Carl's trying to go and relieve Wurtbad. That's probably what's happening there. We don't have a siege tower. I'd like at least one siege tower. Ideally, you know, probably 2, but I'll take 1. Okay, let's take Marienburg. I think we can just auto-resolve that. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just occupy. We're going to... I probably should have thought that, but it's fine. And then we get the other port here, which is better than the port of Bordeaux, and also means we're now currently in the green. That's something we haven't seen for a long time. That's very exciting. So good stuff there. We want defences here as well, and I'm wondering if... How much do you like me? Okay, you don't. You don't. You do not. You don't like my treaties with Grimgor. Well, that's fine. I'm hoping the Wood Elves will just stay in their forest. Sometimes they just don't bother coming out. And other times they are, you know, a relentless tide of annoying, tight-wearing, prancing wankers. With any luck, hopefully, this time they'll just stay in their stupid forest and not come out. That would be my preference, if they could just stay the fuck where they are and not come and shoot me full of arrows. That would be grand. That would be ace. Next, guys, yeah. Let's do that. Let's, you know, don't call me, I'll call you. How about that? Nigella Lawson, you're going to have life leeching, sure. We do have 1 siege tower. Do we think we can take this? I mean, it's looking more in our favour. Can I just auto-resolve this? Yeah, that's probably right. It's just got to the point where I just can't be asked to fight any more Bretonnian sieges. You know, it gets to that point in your campaign, you're like, I've done this like 5 times already. I'm not that invested in killing more peasants, really. Let's get Deadly Blades, sure. It's a shame they didn't give the Orc 'Orc 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 you know, the bog standard of what they've got. It's a bit of a shame, but such is life. You can't have everything, I guess. Okay, defences, growth. Yep, more growth, something like that. Our money's actually we haven't sacked anywhere for a while. We've kind of been expanding our holdings. On the other hand, we're not losing money each turn either, which is probably preferential. Really, that's your preference. It's not hemorrhaging cash every turn. Paravon, yeah, we'll upgrade you. Anything else? Fanny Craddock, still a funny name. Going to be hard to hit. That's good. Oh, we can give you melee defense. Sure. It's probably the best option there. Grim Fandango. You are just... just wound people. Would you just... That's kind of what I need you to be doing. Ideally.
Grom's listening, but Grom's also eating, so make it quick.
Fair enough. Mash wants... You're going to join my war against... I mean, you're quite far away, but maybe it'll send... Maybe you'll go and fight... Alright. I've got the money for 2k. Sure, why not? Off you go. Go and beat up Bretonia for me. Thanks, buddies. Right, what we got? More growth or more obedience? I don't know if we need the growth. Well, no, we do need the growth in some way. Yeah, alright, sure. Okay, Warriors of Chaos are dead. That's not good news. Having said that, they will be back, so it'll keep them busy. Watching Grimgor tear across the desert here is pretty impressive. I mean, he captured 2 settlements in 1 turn. And it looks like he's heading straight for Khemri. So I reckon it's only a matter of time. He's tearing across Khemrian territory. It's not going to take him very long, I don't think. Now, what's the bit? Oh, we can land here.
Boat time.
And then we can do that. Then we can hop over here. It takes bloody ages to get through here if you can't underway. Underwaying is definitely the best way. Okay, we'll do something like that. Right, okay, so let's go and take Grungzint, because that's probably an obvious step. So we're going to take that. Apparently, they've decided to lay siege to us. I don't quite understand what their thinking here is, apart from, yeah, see that? And you're marching, so I'm just going to kill you. And then I'm going to kill you. And then I win. I mean, it was a good attempt, you know. 9 out of 10 for the energy there. You know, several hundred negative points for actually planning. Actual tactics kind of lacking. Let's get Foe Seeker, something like that. Jamie Orkliver, you can go get magical reserves and then also Foot of Gork, because stepping on people is good. Unless the people being stepped on. And you can have evasion. And then also, I guess, magical reserves, because then we can spend more winds of magic on stamping on people, which is all good. Right, our trolls looking pretty... our trolls took a beating. Our boys took a beating, but that's fine. As long as these guys don't come over. It'll be alright. Just keep an eye on them. We've almost dipped below 100k. That's concerning. Need some more cash. Also, we're almost out of food. Do we want to do something else? What do we have? So we could do this Bugman's Battered Ribs. That's a red, an orange, and the beer, which is dulled senses. So we could do like an orange. We could do the pepper shrooms, because of course that gives the frenzy to night goblins. Orcs get berserk as well. Then we can do that. Looks pretty good. And then we can... you know what? I'm tempted to try the Dragon Tail, just because I want to see what explosive goblin arrows do. because that sounds quite fun. That's the point, actually.
Might chuck some toenails in.
Yeah, no, that you know, garnish, that's always good. I should probably switch out these Orc Arrow Boys for Goblin Arrow Boys, shouldn't I? Gobbos. You can't do that, though. I'll probably do, because if you get some Fanatics, that's plus, you know, the benefits of having... Ooh, minus 3% for Spider Riders. We have a lot of Spider Riders. Because we don't have any buffs for the Orc Arrow Boys, apart from obviously their Berserk, but that's not that useful for them. But the Goblin Arrow Boys, slightly better. So I'll probably do that. We'll probably switch them over. That sounds like a good shout. Let's get Tenacity. Sure, something like that. And Zork the Grand Inquisitor, you're just keeping an eye out for... Now, I did see Carl head down here, and it looked like he had an entire bloody stack. Where's he? There he is. There he is.
Do not take me for a fool.
Okay, we need to deal with Averheim now. So let's... Yeah, let's... We might take a bit of a beating, but I think it's probably the sensible option to take this city now, sack it, and then go and deal with Karl. Poor old Gubbinz taking a little bit of fire there, but he's fine. And to be honest, he's soaking up some... Well, I mean, they wouldn't be shooting anything else apart from him, so... He's alright, don't worry about it. Right. So we've got our Goblin Archers over on this flank. We've got our Cavalry hidden over here in the forest, so they can't see us. You can see this side of the wall is completely undefended. Now, this city is a bit weird in that it's kind of got this little break in the defences. So unless you go along the wall... If you want to sort of like reinforce this area, you have to kind of go through the city rather than across the wall. So it means that if we hit this side of the wall, it's going to take them quite a while to actually reinforce it. Meanwhile, Azhag is in amongst the handgunners, chewing up, already up to 19 kills. 20 kills, 21 kills, that seems good. And in come the big uns, and they're just going to hack their way through all of this. That guy knows what I'm talking about. Absolute carnage. And here come the rest of the Biggins, taking a little bit of beating from the towers, because of course the towers have these explosive shots that fire from them, so the longer we stay down here, the more we're getting beaten up. But I don't want to go up onto the wall, because they've got two mortars that are pounding our units on the wall, or at least trying to. And they are going to be hitting their own units as well, which is why I prefer to only have one unit up here at a time. But obviously then we're getting... I should have probably spread these units out so we weren't getting hit, but I'm not that attentive, to be honest. And we're also seeing the explosive arrows that the goblins now have. And I'll be honest, it's a lot of smoke and flash. How to explain this? It's a bit like my love making. It's purely spectacle. There's no actual event. It's purely all show, basically. I think that's probably the best way to put it. It doesn't seem to do that much damage, to be honest. I prefer the harpy ones. I mean, it's not bad. I just feel that the harpy shots be doing more damage. It's just... Plus, it's quite irritating to look at. Like, it creates a shit ton of smoke. So, I don't like it. I've got to change it. Okay, Gubbinz is inside the walls. There he is. Go on, body slam him, body slam him, body slam him. Alright, we'll just put a Gorkum. That'll work. There's quite a lot of guys here. Oh, there was. Yeah, not so many anymore. How many kills did you get? 152. Not bad. That's respectable. So we're inside the walls. Did we smash the gate down? I think we did, yeah. I think we did. Azhag's down here helping out. Gubbinz taking quite a lot of damage, but he's generally fine. Night goblins are... It's just annoying. It's just... Like, even if it was quite effective, I'd probably probably switch it over just because it was kind of irritating. Okay, the cavalry is taking down the gate. You can see up to 91% damage there. That's going to be soon down. We just need to take out the units on the wall. Our big guns have taken a horrendous amount of damage, but the very angry boys, I mean, up to 173 kills. They've got 77 melee attacks, 77 weapon strength, and they're just very angry about the whole situation. I mean, they're up to 188 kills. They've just hacked their way through everything that's got near them. It's absolute carnage. They're super angry. Plus, they've got what ward save have they got? They've got 8% ward save and 22% physical resistance. It's just, you just wouldn't want to face these big uns, would you? You just be like, no, absolutely not. Poor Orc just got ran down by a fucking fleeing Empire Knight. Good job. Okay, we're up on the walls. We're up on the walls, ready to fire down our incredibly annoying shots. Dirkit Squigs taking out some archers there. And also there's Balthazar in here as well. So tune down that. Balthazar's going to drop a spell directly on the heads of his own archers. So I mean, you don't really want to. I mean, that's. I lose so many squigs this way. Okay, but our boar boys, though, are going to try and take out the mortars. The mortars have not done a huge amount of damage. 19 and 16 kills there. Not too bad. But we are going to want to take them out. The defenders on the wall have been dealt with, but now well inside the city. No problem there. Running down the last few defenders. And our archers now in range to help out with their incredibly annoying arrows. In come the boar boys. Right into the rear of these mortars. Nice work. Even Balthazar's getting a little bit flighty now, and there we go, the mortar's breaking, and the defenders have shattered. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Now, I've got some options here. I can sack it, or I can raise it. Now, raising it will obviously destroy the city, causing them no end of trouble. Sacking it will mean I can move, and I'll get a lot of money. The money I'm not too worried about. Mostly, I just need to move. So, I'm going to sack it. And apparently we've increased our relations with Grimgor. That's good. Wasn't really paying attention. Okay, so they've still got walls, which... Okay, let's just take that. Let's just accept that. And we'll go and deal with Karl. I kind of feel like we knocked out the Empire. They're now coming back with more stuff, but we managed to fight them off for a bit, and we expanded, and now we've got to defend ourselves again. I mean, obviously, once Grom and Sly get their asses up here, probably backed up by Grimgor and Wurzag, things will be slightly different. But for them, let's get Fist of Gork. But the moment that's just what we're going to have to do. It's Azhag's by himself. I mean, he's got a very elite, very strong army, but he still needs a little bit of assistance to take out, the entire Empire by himself, which he has been doing. To be fair, you got to give that to him. He has been basically taking on the entire Empire by himself and winning. So good work, Azhag. Now, just leaving Grimgor to his own devices. Once I've dealt with Malice, and we're going to take Negasishar, then we're going to come down and deal with Malice. Once we've dealt with Malice, we're then going to go and find Grimgor and beat him up and take his stuff. I mean, the more stuff he takes in the meantime can only be good for us. Now, I need to make sure I know. Now, I know that there is Karl here. I don't really care if it does, mate. Now, I know Karl's here. Now, my guess is he's probably going to hit Fort Oberstro. And then once he's done that, we'll go and beat him up.
No. What do you want? Get going.
Let's move you up here. Yeah, I mean, we still... I think we're taking a bit of damage. But, I mean, Azhag's dealt with worse before. Frankly, I don't think... Oh, hello.
I refuse.
Hello, Theodric Gausser.
What you want? Open sesame.
Okay, we know where you are. You could be a problem for us. You're fine. You're still healing up, so we'll leave you for the moment. It looks like Yevesi might be... They're down to 3 settlements. I suspect...
I would see you cold and dead. It is my purpose.
All right, fair enough. So it looks like Malekith... It looks like they're about... So Malekith's taken, I would say, about 60% of Ulthorn, which suggests that Malekith is strength rank 1. Would be my guess. Let's double check. Yes, he is. Which means he's got more than 10 armies behind him. That's fine. No worries. Easy peasy. Let's get extort income. Sure. And we'll do some of this. And get a little bit more cash. Grungzint, I could get... I probably should get defences. Let's knock down you. And we'll start building defences. Then we'll get the raiding stashes. Good. Okay. Oh, this is going well. We have dropped below our income again, but you know, being above, actually making money every turn was a exciting time. But you know, that time has passed, and that's fine. Let's get the... Who are you? Oh, you're that guy. In that case, damage walls, because that I might actually decide to take Altdorf. You know, I'm not going to rule it out. Let's put it that way. Not going to rule it out. Yep, thought that might be what happens. Okay, what does he have? So it's a fairly balanced force. That Black Lion isn't very nice. And the artillery. I wonder, if I were to fight this battle, could I mean, probably not. I was wondering if I could take out the artillery, but do you know what? I can't be bothered. It's fine. Now, we are laying an ambush, so we should be able to jump Karl next turn. Did he capture that? I think he did. Yes, he did capture that. Okay, that's fine. So, that means he can't run away, which means Azhag can go and beat the shit out of him. While we watch Grimgor's armies just head down to take out Khemri. I might actually see if I can get him to declare war on Malice. Because, I mean, that would really help us. I don't think Khemri is really going to survive that, to be honest. I don't think much would.
Boys, bring Grom's chopper. Get gits here.
Hello, Silver Host. What do you want? You want to join my war? You know what? Anything to keep that dickhead off balance, so sure. Come and join in. More the merrier. Okay, Gar Snag's back. We got the biggest war, which means we've researched all the technology. I didn't get an achievement. What a kick in the teeth. Holy shit. Right, let's go and settle Nagazishar with spiders. I think Nagash would probably approve. Right, we'll do that. What special building do we get here? Let's have a look. So we get the Great Halls of Nagazishar. So income generated, 200. Immune to vampiric attrition. Leadership plus 10 when fighting against. Double experience. And the most vampiric corruption ever. I mean, realistically, the only benefit I'm getting there is the 200 income, which suggests I might not bother. I might just not give a shit. In the Dark Halls sits the husk of Nagash himself. Careful study may reveal new methods for combating the undead scourge. Would have been useful when I was actually doing that.
Big as an orc.
Why can't I move?
Going on the ground.
Yeah, but why? I mean, one, why are you floating? And 2, why can't you move? A bit weird.
Chariots rolling out.
I mean, not very fast, to be fair. That was a bit weird. Never mind. Let's give you block army, just in case. We won't want to... Is there anyone we can... I could block you. Should I block? I'll block him. No particular, reason to do that, really, but... Shits and giggles. Okay, well, lightning strike, because that'll reduce their leadership, make things a little bit easier for us, but to be honest, this is pretty much just assume the position, Carl, and kiss your ass goodbye. Carl's rather beleaguered, rather battered force. It's not a good start for Carl, considering that we can usually, murder one of his armies when it's fully healed up. This is just going to be slaughter. Out go the fanatics, doing lots of damage as per usual. Lovely stuff. Good. I mean, it's a nice little opener, isn't it? You're charging the goblins, let out the fanatics, and then pull them back and let the big uns carve up anyone who's left. And the big uns do exactly that. God, those are so annoying. Right, we take out the mortar. The ball boys coming around the flank. We've got Dirkit Squids taking out some of the archers, the Deathjacks there. And the big uns are just carving their way through Carl's army. Already some of the units breaking and running because they just do not want to... They've probably heard how this goes. This isn't Carl's first army. It's not even his third. The Black Lions getting caught by the ball boys. And these guys have the volley guns. So they're quite nasty. Unfortunately, they're not particularly... Well, or fortunately, they're not very good in melee combat. And they're not faster than us. So we can just chase them down, finish them off. That's going to be pretty easy. And you can see pretty much the rest of the Empire army already broken. They didn't really stick around for too long. Unsurprising. The Luminarch being chased away. I think, yeah, there's Carl. Carl's just trotting off after having been beaten up by Rick. And, yeah, the last few halberdiers being surrounded and cut down. Yeah, that was a total slaughter. I mean, that wasn't even slightly tricky. That was just carnage of the highest order. Okay, now we actually did pick up the Screaming Banner, and I'm wondering whether we should use that. The Lichbone Pennant, I don't really, because this reduces leadership. So let's grab that one because that's on like one of our big uns. Will be pretty devastating. Like the banner, we put the banner of swiftness. We put the banner of swiftness on Dirkit Squigs. I'm wondering if it'd be better on the Broken Tusk mob. Plus, we haven't given them anything. More speed and more armor, or bonus first large. I'm tempted to go the bonus first large. So let's do that. Let's do that. And Ainsley Horriot has ranked up. I think you've got everything, so you can have steel technology. Good. Keep you busy. Okay, these boys are almost up to gold chevron rank as well. I mean, our army is pretty elite. Now, you went up here somewhere, didn't you? And I just want to... Oh, where have you gone? I don't like it when they wander off. Concerns. Oh, fuck.
Sounds like a good idea.
Hello. Alright. How do I feel about that? Well.
You need me.
You know what? That's fine. That's alright. Hello. Hello, Mr. Minotaur. What are you doing over there? Hey? Can I keep him? Can I keep him? Can I keep Martok? Is that Magok even? Sorry. Magok. Can I keep Magok? He's a sweetie. Absolute sweetie. Okay, I don't like this, but on the other hand, that's just a shit ton of Black Ark Corsairs who are fairly nasty, but realistically not that problematic. Like, there are worse things to have to fight, so that's okay. I think I know why Grom can't move. There is occasionally, I find, when you land, I think what it does is it, like, uses up the movement of the next turn as well. Because I've had it a few times where I land and the next turn you can barely move. And I don't think that's intended. I think that's something weird going on. Because the AI doesn't have that problem, as far as I'm aware. So I think next turn we should be fine. And we need to hit out to take the Desolation of Nagash as well. And then we can hopefully get Sly moving southward to help out against Malice. Now, I'm wondering if we can actually get...
Grimgor's mercy.
Alright, I was like, will we have to pay him? Turns out, nope, we can just go, hey, do you want to go and kill Malice? And Grimgor's like, yep, sure, why not? He's our best friend. And that's why we're going to get him on our side. With fisticuffs, but it'll be fine. It's just going to be a friendly wrestle. That's what it is. We're going to slap each other's thighs, and we're going to have a friendly, we're going to get the baby oil out, and then we're going to have a friendly wrestle. And when we win, he's going to be all like, yep, that's fine. Let's go and do your thing then. And it'll be absolutely... Now I've got a mental image of Grom in baby oil, and it's not... Well, on that bombshell, I think that's where we're going to have to leave it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.